Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2023 NFL Week. Butterfingers! Good Lord, we can't even start the game without a turnover. What's going on here? But then again, I shouldn't be surprised at the chaos between Bills and Broncos. Last time they were together, O.J. Simpson happened. Let's try the intro one more time. No more interruptions!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again.
NANI?
Can I get a McPick6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Deshaun Watson ain't been the same since he left Houston in this bitch. Kyle Hamilton with a tipped interception to himself on the opening drive of the game. Homie is not having a good time right now.
Man, to hell with the intro.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Down to the land of AEW. Sunshine, Trevor Lawrence got nowhere to go, taken down for a sack at the 25.
Remember when the Commanders were 2-0?
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Sam Howell under duress looking towards his left. He's got the GTA invincibility cheat. Brian Robinson, who takes it all the way into the end zone for the score. Washington in front.
Many men wish death on me.
Ensuing drive, favorable field position for the 49ers. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy on the move, looking towards the middle. He's got Brandon Hank in the back of the end zone for the score, activating his dreadlock powers. 49ers in front. Opening drive for Baltimore following the pick six, handoff to Keaton Mitchell, doing exactly what he did last week. Like father, like son, headed into the end zone for the score. 14-0 lead in Baltimore.
Battle in the NFC East, 4th and goal for them boys.
Shall not pass!
Tony Chapapala denied a trip into the end zone on 4th and goal because he's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
What kind of genjutsu is this? Back-to-back weeks, Pittsburgh score on an opening drive on a Najee Harris rushing touchdown. With the exception of Cleveland, the AFC North coming out hot in the first 5 minutes of Week 10. Joe Burrow finds his man in the end zone for the score.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Where do you think you're going?
It's going to be a long day for Trevor.
Hey, you could have saw this early and ad-free if you became a member on my Patreon. And I'm doing something special this season. I'm doing 2 additional videos exclusively on Patreon. I'm continuing the Super Bowl series, and I'm picking out 1 college football game every single week to do commentary on. So make sure you click the link in my description and become a member on my Patreon.
Tennessee drives all the way down the field, but that morbidly obese fat man Vita Vea doesn't give a shit. Question for the audience. Would you rather take a free $10 bill or wager your life savings and win $60 million if the Patriots offense scores 3 touchdowns?
Next Bills possession after the turnover. Here comes Josh Allen.
Yoink.
Pass ricocheted, intercepted by the Broncos. Back-to-back drives with turnovers.
Over to the Windy City in an absolute snooze fest of the game. Chicago punts the football back to Carolina, fielded by Smith. Marset at the 21 makes a couple of Chicago Bears miss. He's off to the races inside Bears territory, makes the punter miss down the sideline, heads into the end zone for the score. 79 yards, Carolina in front. The Buccaneer offense takes the field, but Tampa Bay's pastry chef Baker Mayfield's cooking apple. Turnovers, pass intercepted at the 1-yard line by Tennessee as the Titans would return it to the 16-yard line. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's me, Gronkowski. I hop into plane. I'm going to go in Hall of Fame in a couple years, but until then, I want to make sure I jump out of plane and skydive for first time. You don't see me on football field no more, but me, Gronk, still crush thing. Me, Gronk, jump out of plane. Me, Gronk, do skydive. Me, Gronk, do new thing. Where Tom Brady? Why Brady don't want to skydive with me? I, Gronk, I like to skydive. Me, Gronk, me do new things. Look at parachute fly. Me, Gronk, fly. I know how to fly. Me, Gronk, me, Gronk. Green Bay answers the Steelers right back. Jordan Love drives all the way down the field looking towards the back of the end zone. He's got Dubes 2 feet participating in the 10 toes down challenge. Tie game.
After the Giants did absolutely nothing with the turnover on down, time for a little bit of trickery. And around reverse to CD Lamb. Takes it all the way into the end zone for the score. Cowboys strike blood first. And now no charges. No. To SoFi Stadium we go. Jahmyr Gibbs gets the handoff on 1st and goal. Goes into the end zone for the score. Lions are in front in LA. And now no charges. No. Don't change the channel. Here comes the Los Angeles Android Chargers. Jay Herbo looking right.
Yahoo!
Pass intercepted by Detroit. They get the football back just 2 plays after they scored.
Time to check back in on that mayonnaise-eating phony, play-action fake, absolute failure for Will Levis. It's a bye week for the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Kelce's in Argentina to watch his girlfriend, Jonathan Taylor Swift, into the end zone for the score as Indianapolis takes the lead in Germany.
To Allegiant Stadium we go. Here comes Las Vegas. Yoink. Pass picked off by the Caucasian head, and something's wrong with his controller. He's going backwards, but returns it to the 26-yard line. Next Cowboys possession. Here comes Dick. Waffle. Picked off by the G-men. 2 turnovers in the first 3 drives of this game, and it's going to be returned to the 11.
There's not a single human in America who would have anticipated Pittsburgh scoring back-to-back on their first 2 opening drives as Jalen Warren finds the end zone. Steelers in front. Let's check back in on that mayonnaise-eating cretin. Thank the Lord he's getting assaulted. Sack Will Levis more.
The Jets on the move, and that motherfucker, MILF Hunter, Zach Wilson, takes the snap. Rolling towards his right. He's going to use his legs. Here I go. Success. That parent-teacher conference slut was caught in a because he stepped out of bounds at the 3-yard line. No touchdown for you. Take the points off the board.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Wait a minute. Holiday season is steadily approaching, and I know that there's a bunch of games, experiences, concerts that you may want to attend with your friends and family, and there's no better place to grab your seats than with Game Time. Game Time built a ticket experience that makes it faster and easier to get into your favorite events at a moment's notice. Game Time provides a premier marketplace for last-minute tickets to the most popular events in sports, music, and theater in more than 60 cities across the United States and Canada, eliminating the need for printing and building a better way to access the best live experiences right from your phone. I've been using Game Time since 2021. If it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't have been able to grab those tickets to see Ben Roethlisberger's last game at home as a Pittsburgh Steeler. I've been to basketball games, football games, WWE events. Hell, I even went to my very first hockey game through Game Time. And Game Time is the only ticketing app that gives you complete peace of mind with your purchase. You can see your seat before you buy, so you know exactly what to expect when you arrive. You can find exclusive flash deals and sponsored deals on tickets for football, basketball, baseball, concerts, comedy, theater, and so much more. And with zone deals, you pick the section and Game Time picks the seats for big time saving. So what are you waiting for? Those events are waiting for you to put your butt in those seats and take the guesswork out of buying tickets by clicking the link in my description and downloading the Game Time app. Make sure you create an account and use code Chiseled to save $20 off your very first purchase. Terms apply. Remember to create an account. Use code Chiseled, that's CHISELED, and save $20 off your very first purchase. Download the Game Time app right now. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. Let them know I sent you.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
To the Red Sea we go. The Falcons drive all the way inside the 5. Heineke looking towards his left. Got his man wide open. Touchdown. ATL takes the lead. Following the takeaway, the Giants now inside the 5-yard line on a 4th and 2 of their own. They would fail to convert as they're participating in the Frank Costanza Challenge.
I stopped short. Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Let's check back in on Trevor Lawrence.
And nobody's blocking.
MAGA Nick Bosa links up with the new 49er Chase Young for the strip sack, and it's the 49ers football again.
And now go Chargers, go!
The Lions inside the 5 once again. Jared Goff throws the football to that Detroit Super Bowl, but nothing's there. Pass incomplete, turnover on downs.
The Patriots offense is so god-awful. I think if Tom Brady were to come out of retirement and become an amputee, he still would be more productive than Mac Jones.
Wait a minute. For the first time this season, the Arizona Hobbit is back. The NFL midget is getting ready to take the field. Kyler, are you bigger than a 5th grader Murray, is headed to the gridiron.
It's just a little boy.
Murray takes the snap, and look at him going for it all. Got Hollywood Brown in the end zone.
I dropped it.
I suck.
What happened to his hands?
Houston drives all the way down the field looking to respond. Stroud looking towards his right. He's got his man. Goes into the end zone for the score. Tie game in Cincinnati. And all you had to do was find the wide open man, CJ. Time for a little bit of trickery. Direct snap to Chandler in Minnesota. Goes in for the score.
After the turnover on downs, the Cowboys drive all the way down the field. Dick finds Ferguson wide open, 14-0.
And now, no charges, no.
Is the Chargers defense playing football? How many times are the Lions going to be inside the 5-yard line? They find the end zone for the second out of third attempt as Gibbs scores for his second time today, 17-3.
Broncos country, let's ride.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Spin him. Come here.
Wilson lets it fly. Got Cortland Sutton side of the end zone participating in the 10 toes down challenge on one of the best catches of the entire season. Look at the body control. Look at the catch. Look at the follow through. Give him the points. Broncos in front. Who would have thought a team that got punched by 50 would be playing like this? Let's check on those New York Giants. Tommy DeVito.
All right, let's try this again. And nobody's blocking.
Wanna see me do it again?
Think fast, play action fake in America's Peninsula. Tampa Bay pastry chef Baker Mayfield dumps it off to Rashad White. Couple blockers out in front, all the way down the sideline into the end zone for the score. Buccaneers in front. After 10 unanswered points by Pittsburgh, they begin to look like the frauds they are. As Love launches it down the field, he's got Reed in the end zone, beating 2 defenders for the touchdown. It's a 4-point game in Steel City.
The Falcons in striking distance once again. Hand off to Bijan Robinson, makes a couple of people miss, goes into the end zone for the score. Falcons lead 14-6. Give that man the football. Dallas drives down to the 10-yard line again. Dick looking towards his left, got Brandon Cooks wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, 21-0. Looks like the Giants might be victims of necrophilia again. Oh, that make me happy. I cannot tell you how much time I hate the Giants. Fuck the Giants. Let's fuck them guys. Let's fuck them. Who would have thought the Bills would be struggling like this? The inferior Josh Allen drives down the field looking towards his right, got a man wide open for the score. The Bills are finally on the board, and rather than kick the extra point, they take out their Uno cards and give the Broncos 2 for their mistakes. 1-point game.
Josh Dobbs has been a part of the Minnesota Vikings for 10 days. Homie didn't even know how to find the locker room in their own facility. That's as if he didn't know where the bathroom was in his own house. Nevertheless, takes the field, got all kinds of time, making the Saints defense look retarded, takes it into the end zone himself for the touchdown. Minnesota leads by 2 scores. Man's replaced Kirk family member and now looking like a 2023 version of Case Keenum.
And now go Chargers, go.
The Chargers desperately trying to unlock some offense. Jay Herbo looking towards the end zone. Got Keenan and Kel Allen goes in for the score. They cut their deficit down to 7 as discount J. Cole finds the end zone.
And now, no charges, no.
Literally on the very next play from scrimmage, hand off to David Montgomery Burns, weaving through the Chargers defense. He made 3 of them run into each other, all the way down the sideline, 75 yards into the end zone for the score. Look at the replay. Man's made 1 cut, and 3 Chargers ran into each other. Had them activating friendly fire. Let's check in on that Raiders offense.
And nobody's blocking. All right, let's try this again. All right, and nobody's blocking.
That man's having a very tough night.
Wait a minute. Have you ever wanted a shout out from the Chiseled Adonis himself? I've done nearly 400 cameos and I've got over 145-star reviews. So if you ever needed a shout out for your birthday, anniversary, maybe you got a new job, maybe you just want to send some love to somebody. Perhaps you want me to roast you or somebody else, or maybe even announce the order of your fantasy football league draft. One way or another, book me on Cameo. Get your shout out today. The link is in the description.
Under a minute left to go in Baltimore before halftime, and who the hell uses M&T Bank Stadium? Lamar Jackson pass intercepted by the Browns, and Cleveland, trying to build a little momentum, takes it to near midfield.
Still trailing 12-8. Let's see what the inferior Josh Allen's cooking up.
Yoink.
Still cooking apple. Turnovers, 3rd takeaway for the Broncos defense.
You fucking suck so hard!
I cannot believe it.
And now go Chargers, go.
4th and 1 for the Los Angeles Android Chargers. Hand off to Austin Eckler, and that mulatto, bald-headed demon finds the end zone for the score on a 4th and 1 because he's just as white as he is black.
That's how a white man plays guitar.
22 seconds left to go before halftime. Dick doesn't give a shit about the Giants' feelings. Gonna dial up voicemail, call his own number, take it himself into the end zone for the score, and the necrophilia challenge continues in Jerry World because they're still getting fucked. Yes, stroke them, long dick style. Ooh, can you feel it?
The Saints defense getting cooked like some gumbo or jambalaya. Josh Dobbs carving them up. Looking over the middle, got TJ Hawkinson for the touchdown. Minnesota leads 24-3. Jada Pickett alopecia. Josh Dobbs don't got no hair, but he's running through the Saints defense like a comb through a silk press.
Hollywood Brown ruined it last time. It won't happen again as Kyler takes it himself into the end zone and the Arizona Hobbit scores for the first time this season. But they're still trailing by 2, so he take out his Uno cards and give the Falcons
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Failure.
Following a Houston field goal, Cincinnati back to receive the kick. They fielded at the 1-yard line.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
I wonder what the Giants talked about during the break.
Come here! Somebody call the police!
All right, let's try this again. And nobody's blocking.
That man's getting assaulted back there. Somebody send him some help.
To the second half we go. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy launches it up, says fuck it, George McGriddle Kittle is down there somewhere, beats his man, goes all the way into the end zone untouched for the score. San Francisco leads 20-3.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
On the very next play from scrimmage following the 49er touchdown, Trevor Lawrence taken down for the 4th sack today.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Jacksonville just hasn't looked like themselves today at all. Sunshine Trevor Lawrence chased from behind, pass ricocheted and intercepted by Hifanga, takes it down to the 37-yard line. Back overseas to Germany we go. 70s porn star mustache Gardner Minshew's pass ricocheted and intercepted by the Lolly Lule low at midfield. Think fast, Baltimore on the move, and for the first time today, Odell Beckham has a catch, and he's headed into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the year. As it appears, Baltimore's beginning the necrophilia challenge.
Game knotted at 9 in Seattle.
Watch out, watch out! Oh, shit!
Are the O-lines not blocking this week?
Wait a minute. If we ever cross paths in real life and we took a photo together, make sure you shoot an email to contact@chiseledadonis.com. I'm compiling all the photos of all of my supporters throughout from 2016 up until now that has taken a photo with me so I can put you guys on the backdrop of the merch website. So make sure you send a photo of us together to contact@chiseledadonis.com. I look forward to seeing you.
I almost forgot this game was even going on. Let's see what Bryce Young is doing.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
For the 3rd time today, the Jacksonville Jaguars would lose the football. How many turnovers are they going to have out here? Tampa drives all the way inside the red zone, and time for Mike Evans.
I dropped it.
911, what's your emergency?
What happened to my hands?
All momentum on the Broncos side. Russell Wilson looking towards his left. Got Cortland Sutton wide open, but he's coughing up the ball. Fumble on the play. Scooped up by the Bills. Following a Washington field goal, here comes Seattle. Play action fake from Geno looking towards his right. He's got Kenneth Luke the Skywalker III. Makes a couple of red... Commanders miss. Takes it all the way into the end zone for the score. Seattle takes the lead at home. Now trailing by 4. Can Washington respond? Sam Howell keeps the football himself. Who knew man's had butterfingers? Fumble on the play. Scooped up by the Seahawks. Who the hell did he think he was? You ain't known for running. Throw the football, pussy. Still trailing by 28. The Giants desperately trying to make something happen. Tommy DeVito finds his man, goes into the end zone for the score, and they stop the bleeding. But why is this man dancing dancing. You literally losing by 4 scores. I understand celebrating your W's, but come on now. Arizona's field goal would put them in front. The Falcons looking to respond on the ensuing drive. Heineke planted into the turf.
Bill O'Brien cussing Mac Jones out so hard his chin about to fall off. And I would too. Look at the rankings of the offense over the course of the past 2 years. Get this man away from the quarterback position.
And now go Chargers, go!
The Chargers drive all the way down the field, and for the first time since the first quarter, they've got a tie game in SoFi as Jay Herbo finds his man over the middle for the score. Guyton makes it 24-all.
The Texans in striking distance, looking to make this a 2-possession game. Drop your Bumble, grab your Tinder, because Devin is still Singletary. Touchdown. Texans lead 20-7.
The Arizona Hobbit on the move, play action fake, looking over the middle and cooks up his very first apple. Turnover of the season, pass intercepted by the Falcons. He threw it straight to him. Makes me wonder if he could see over his offensive line. Over in Buffalo Wild Wings, the Buffalo Crips in the Sioux zone, hand off to the most Latavius of Murrays, takes it into the end zone. We're tied up at 15-all.
Next Chicago possession handoff to Dante Foreman. Grill finds the end zone for the score. Chicago finally takes the lead.
The Falcons in the period-colored zone. Heineke takes the snap. 3rd and 6. Nowhere to go with the football. He's taken down for another sack.
Injury to Derek Vehicle. Insert Jameis Winston looking towards the end zone. Got Chris Olave. Magnificent touchdown. Oh, when the Saints go marching into the dance studio. Hit the music.
To the chorus. Come here, girl.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
Come to the back.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
VIP.
Go ahead, be gone with it.
Drinks on me.
Go ahead, be gone with
What you
it.
twerking with?
Go ahead, be gone.
Wait a minute, it's fall season, and you know what that means. It's officially sweater weather, and I have restocked the hoodies on ChiseledAdonisShop.com just for you. It took forever, 18 months, but the inventory is finally here, and I introduced 3 new hoodies for the Chiseled Adonis definition, the Hold My Nuggets logo, and also from the East to the West, and of course, the Cardarius Tony special, What Happened to His Hands, are fully restocked alongside the most popular item, Put Your Motherfucking Head Back Down. So head over to ChiseledAdonisShop.com and grab your hoodie. Let the world know your affiliation.
Outside of that lone interception, Dak's been cooking the Giants defense all day, and he has no plans to stop. Launches it towards the end zone. He's got that human horse. Michael Gallup into the end zone for the score.
Come back here, you little son of a bitch!
Where you going, little feller? There he is. Who's your little guy?
Fuck them kids.
Trailing by 28 once again. What can Tommy Danny DeVito do? Launches it down the field, desperately trying to make a play. Pass intercepted by Bland. This man is having an all-pro season. He better get the recognition he deserves.
And now, no charges, no.
Detroit would waste little time driving down the field. Goff would dump it off to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goes untouched into the end zone as the Lions regain the lead. Back to northern New York we go. Play action fake looks terrible from Russell Wilson. Got nowhere to go with the football. Running around the logo, taken down for a sack. On the very next play for Russell Wilson, given his wife Ciara's incredibly pregnant, looks like he's the only one in the relationship getting fucked. Taken down for the 2nd sack in a row. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Sam Howell getting absolutely assaulted behind that offensive line. At this rate, homie leg gonna be looking like Joe Theismann's.
After that terrible earlier drop, Mike Evans has to make up for it. So Baker Mayfield would find him over the middle. He would carry a Tennessee Titan into the end zone for the score, and miss 1,000 yards, extends the lead. The Browns in striking distance, so that means you need domestic violence poppy Kareem Hunt to kick your way into the end zone for the score.
The Falcons would regain the lead on a field goal in the Red Sea, but Taylor Heineke's not getting any protection. Score knotted at 9-9 for the MILF Hunter motherfucker Zach Wilson. Attacked from behind, puts the ball on the ground. 35-7 isn't enough for the Cowboys. They want to continue the necrophilia. CeeDee Lamb finds the end zone again. At this point, the Giants got to be pushing out Afterbirth. They've been getting fucked all night. Keep it going. Keep it going. We want to keep fucking them. They're no match for them boys, because we got Dick. We got Pollard, even though he don't really score touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, Gallup, Cook, we them boys. Nobody can stop us.
For a great period of time, this game was all Baltimore, and suddenly Cleveland has made it a game. Myles Garrett back-to-back plays with a sack, and now Cleveland's going to get the football back.
Buffalo hasn't led all game and is not going to start today. Josh Allen can't even handle the snap. It's fumbled on the play. It's scooped up by the Broncos. Their fourth takeaway today. You see why I call them inferior? The Philadelphia Eagles ought to file a claim for copyright infringement because everybody around the league is trying to tush-push because it's not quite the brotherly shove. But it works for Arizona as they take the lead in the Red Sea.
20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Joe Burrow got no time in the pocket, rushing towards his left, launches it down the field, says, fuck it, Jamar down there somewhere, and the LSU boys hook up for 66 yards and cut their deficit down to 1 score. It's 4th and what?
27.
Baltimore losing all their momentum, giving the football right back to the Browns, but they've got Butterfingers fumble on the play, scooped up by the Ravens at the 11-yard line.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
Think fast, Mr. Sunshine under duress again.
Yoink.
And for the 4th time today, the 49ers defense have yet another takeaway. This time it's all pro Fred Warner. Take the L out of Lover. Jacksonville getting cooked, brother.
Think fast, fake jet sweep for O'Connell. Taking a look towards his right, he's got a man in the end zone who tells Whitehead to hold his nuggets. Suck his dick as Mayer gives the Raiders the lead at home.
C.J. Stroud out here looking like Deshaun Watson in his rookie season. Takes it into the end zone for the score. 2-possession lead again in Ohio. This man is a baller. Well, I'll be damned. Look like we're finally going to get some Patriot highlights.
I dropped it.
Even though the interception was dropped, I can't help but wonder, who the hell was Mac Jones trying to throw the football to? Not only did he have time in the pocket, Hunter Henry didn't even come out of his break and he overthrew him. He's terrible. Discard your favorite lubricant because the Jacksonville Jaguars getting their cheeks spread because the necrophilia continues because they may be dead. But somehow they're still getting fucked. They're getting punched by 30.
You had told me that the Germans love John Denver. You would knock me over with a feather. Don't keep singing during the kickoff.
Something about those international crowds really wants me to see more football games over there. And look how it galvanized the players into great returns. Wait a minute. Could Jameis Crableg Winston possibly take his receipt to the sperm bank and get a comeback? Man steps in for Derek Vehicle and take a look as he finds his man across the field for the score as the New Orleans Saints are building momentum. Hit the music again.
Go ahead, be gone with it. Make me smile. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, child. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy up. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy up. Go ahead, be gone with it. Get your sexy up. Go ahead.
Hey, you ever want updates on all things Chiseled Adonis? Perhaps info on new merch, info on exclusive content dropping, maybe even joining sweepstakes so you can participate in giveaways. Make sure you subscribe to my brand new newsletter where I'm providing value 2 to 3 times per week. The link is in the description and also in the top pinned comment.
Finally, the Ravens would find themselves in striking distance. Hand off to Gus. I ran over to Chiseled Adonis in high school. Edwards goes into the end zone again as Baltimore regains a 2-possession lead.
And now go Chargers, go.
This game has been all offense. 4th and goal for the Chargers. Executed to perfection. Wide open in the end zone. The Chargers even the score at 31-all. And look at the dance.
Perfect.
Send in the scrubs. Cooper, big time rush. Checks into the game.
Yahoo!
Throws it straight to the defense. Pass intercepted by New York. It ain't gonna stop the necrophilia, though.
O-H-I-O!
Come on, Joe.
Give me that.
Pass overthrown and intercepted by the Houston Texans, and the Bengals look to be in trouble in the 4th. After a magnificent first half, that bald-headed demon, Jada Pickett alopecia Josh Dobbs, is taken down for a sack.
Bald-headed demon.
I would say Deshaun Watson was thinking about taking his receipt to the sperm bank to go get his comeback, but he'd rather go to the massage parlor and leave his semen there. As he looks towards his left, finds his man, goes into the end zone. It's a 1-possession game in Baltimore. Ensuing drive for the Ravens. Lamar Jackson trying to recapture that momentum, but the pass is ricocheted.
Yoink!
and intercepted by Cleveland, and they're headed to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cleveland is back in this game in this bitch, but they missed the extra point, so they still trail by 1.
Another Seattle field goal makes it a 7-point game, but not for long. Sam Howell finds Enzonio Gibson, goes in for the score, tie game. 4th and 1 for Taylor Heineke. This nincompoop slips on the ground when he needed to pick up 1 yard, so he's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge.
I stopped short.
And now, no charges, no.
3rd and 1 for Jared Goff, play action fake. He's not looking left because he's got Brock Wright over the middle who goes into the end zone for the score. 7-point lead for the Lions again.
Hold on, don't forget, Will Levis likes mayonnaise in his coffee. Punish that man! That nasty son of a bitch throws up a pop fly, intercepted by Antoine Winfield Jr., returns it inside Tennessee territory all the way down to the 42.
The Cardinals looking to put this game on ice, but the little boy can't evade the pass rush, taken down at the
21.
Josh Jacobs now over 100 yards. He's been cooking all day, but this time he decides to cook up some apple. Turnovers, fumbles on the play, recovered by the Jets. They take the ball right back with 6 minutes left to play. 1st and goal for the Broncos. Inside the 5, Javonte Williams wide open, in for the score. The Bills haven't had the lead all day, but then the holder on the extra point can't seem to set the football, causing Will Lutz to not swing his foot for the kick. It's gonna be a fumble recovered by the Broncos, but they're denied an extra point. Then on the ensuing drive, the Bills now have a chance to take the lead. This man dribbles the football to himself as Cook carries it all the way down to the
21.
What do you know? The Patriots offense in striking distance again. Play action fake, Mac Jones pass.
Yoink.
Intercepted at the 2-yard line. This man is absolute
Gutter trash.
Look at Robert Kraft. This man is devastated. He's going to find his book of blank checks and write Tom Brady whatever amount of money he wants to get him back on the field. Think fast. Cincinnati on the move again. Joe Burrow trying to make up for that last interception.
I guess not.
Back-to-back drives, back-to-back picks. The Texans continue to keep their momentum. 10-point lead with under 4 minutes left to play.
Under 4 minutes left to play. Geno Smith rolling towards his right. Doesn't go to Jared. Took a step into Zales. Perhaps he stopped by Blue Nile because he's got a Tyler Lockett in the end zone for the score as Seattle's back in front at home.
And now go Chargers, go.
This game probably featured the most 4th down attempts all season. Jay Herbo finds Keenan and Kel Allen, makes a Lion miss, gonna go into the end zone, tie game in SoFi, his 2nd touchdown of the game. This man is elite. Give him the respect he deserves.
3 plays later, C.J. Stroud rolling towards his right.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Right into the hands of a Cincinnati Bengal. They get the ball right back. They're inside the 5. Jordan Love looking for a miraculous comeback in Pittsburgh, looking left. Patrick Peterson, fresh out the laundromat despite being washed, makes a magnificent pass breakup in the end zone that results in a tipped interception for the Steelers. Unleash the sloppy Joes. Burrow hands off to Joe Mixon, finds the end zone to cut the deficit down to 3.
And how could we have forgotten? After cooking the Jaguars all day, Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers offense completely forgot that Christian McCaffrey didn't score today. After 17 consecutive games with the score, he's tied with Lenny Moore for the most consecutive touchdown streak all time. 1 score here gives him the record. 4th and goal. No touchdown for you. Blue Eyes White Privileges denied a score. The Jaguars gonna lose 34-3, but the damage was done. Lenny Moore turns 90 in approximately 11 days, and he gets to celebrate not having one of his NFL records broken. No prosperity for you. The Negroes prevail.
Black power. Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
Alright, so boom, for those who do know or don't know, I'm currently internet's most wanted as it pertains to posting content. I'm currently blocked at the time of this taping on YouTube for the 45th time. That equates to 12 months since I came onto the platform. That's an entire year. Moreover, across all social media platforms, I've been blocked 91 times with countless different channels removed. I'm on my 4th TikTok. I don't even want to tell you to go over there because they might just remove that one. I got blocked on Pornhub and Linktree. Linktree. So make sure you follow me across all social media platforms. So Instagram and Twitter at Chiseled Adonis, Facebook at Chiseled Adonis Reloaded. And I opened up 6 new channels. 4 on YouTube: Chiseled Adonis Gaming, Chiseled Adonis Reactions, Chiseled Adonis Uncut, and Chiseled Adonis Clips. And now I'm on Kick and Twitch because I'm trying to get into the streaming business. Alright, so follow me on Kick at Chiseled Adonis and on Twitch at the Chiseled Adonis, because somebody took the Chiseled Adonis name. But one way or another, make sure you follow me across all social media platforms, because the moment they take me off for good, I'm gone. Who you know got blocked on Linktree? Who? That's crazy. Help a brother out. Drop a follow.
The Saints with all the momentum. Jameis Winston launching it down the field, looking for Olave. Picked off by Minnesota. Looks like there will be no miracle in Minneapolis. Jameis Winston! You did all that hip movement, all that footwork, thinking you would get your sexy back, but instead you're crying a river.
Ain't no way I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Desmond Ridder in the game, inside the red zone, gives the Falcons the lead with 2:33 on the clock. The starting offense did enough thrusting for the entire state of Dallas, but the reserves trying to get in on the Eskimo Bro action as well, as they continue to thrust into the cheeks of the New York Giants for yet another score, 49-10. Yeah, you like that? Do you like that, New York Giants? We're fucking you very hard. 2 minutes left to play in Buffalo. Play action fake. The inferior Josh Allen's gonna keep it himself, and for the first time today, the Bills have the lead. Desperation time for Arizona, trailing by 1 with 1:50 left to go. Kyler Murray, desperately trying to avoid all of the Atlanta Falcons, somehow extends the play as he waddles across midfield to approach field goal range.
59-yard field goal for Eddie Pinheiro to tie the game at 16-all in Chicago, but it's participating in the Frank Costanza challenge because the kick stopped short. But look at his reaction. Mans don't give a fuck. He knew it was out of his range. And for the first time this millennium, the Bears had no turnovers, no sacks allowed, and no offensive touchdowns allowed.
The Jets still driving. That MILF Hunter motherfucker, Zach Wilson, yoink, has the football confiscated by Spillane. He's gonna take it across the 40. Sam Howell putting the team on his back once more. 3rd and 10, looking for it all. Launches it down the middle. Got his man. An absolute dart to Brown, who goes in untouched. Tie game in the 12th.
Mac Jones to the bench. Insert Bailey Zappi. Wait a minute. Why are they running a fake spike? They don't have any timeouts left.
Yoink.
Pass intercepted by Indianapolis. This game is over. What the hell are the New England Patriots doing? Whether it's Jones or Zappi, they're both absolute garbage. But what I can't wrap my mind around is why would you do a fake spike with a quarterback who hasn't even been getting enough snaps to run your offense comfortably? Bill Belichick's an 8-time Super Bowl champion, had a legacy of the greatest coach of all time, and in just 4 years, he's done more damage to his reputation than Jared from Subway. Bill, put your motherfucking head back down.
Hey, look, guys. Tommy DeVito threw a touchdown to Sterling Shepard with 6 seconds left. Wow. Did that help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. What did I tell you? We back on track. And we the best team in the NFC. I don't care about Dallas. I don't care about Philadelphia, because we got Dick, we got Pollard, CD Lamb, Cooks. Can't forget about Ferguson and Gallup. And then on defense, Van Der Esch might be gone for the rest of the season and might lose his career. But understand, we're going to make it up to him, because we're going to win the rest of our game. We're going to go to the playoff. We're going to win in the wild card. We're going to win in the division. We're going to win the NFC Championship. Then we're going to win the Super Bowl against 6 rings. Do it for Van Der Esch. We them boy. Game on the line. Will Lutz field goal sails wide to the right. It's no good. The Broncos come up short in Buffalo. But wait a minute. There's laundry on the field. Foul. 12 men on defense. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Denver gets another chance.
What the fuck are we gonna do now?
5 seconds left to play for that MILF Hunter motherfucker. Zach Wilson from the 44-yard line evades the pass rush somehow, rolling towards his left. He's got to get rid of the football, launches it towards the end zone, and the pass is broken up by a New York Jet. Garrett Wilson came flying in and appeared to look like he would have had the reception for the win, but Conklin knocked it down. No matter the season, the result remains the same. Jets just end the season as Antonio Pierce gets his second W as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, and they remain undefeated since the departure of Josh McDaniels.
Football is back. That means Underdog Fantasy is back and better than ever. They're running their same promotion, but this time from the beginning of the season, where they will match your first-time deposit up to $100. So you put in 20, they'll give you 20. Put in 50, they'll give you 50. Put in 100, they will give you 100 and double your initial deposit. Last year, you saw it from my live streams. From November up until the Super Bowl, I won $4,172. It can't get any better than that. So make sure you click the link in my description and download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use promo code Adonis, and it will match your deposit up to $100. May you win all of your bets and let Underdog fund your Christmas.
Despite Cincinnati's attempts to make a miraculous comeback and force overtime, 38-yard field goal for Houston that's kicked through the uprights, and it's good as C.J. Stroud, the rookie sensation, has his Houston Texans at 5-4 as Cincinnati loses in the clutch. Second opportunity for Will Lutz, 36-yard field goal booted through the uprights, and it's good. The Bills' blunder on defense, having 12 on the field, cost them a win. And instead, Russell Wilson, despite getting blown out by 50, what feels like eons ago, has won 3 consecutive games as the Broncos improved to 4-5.
Fuck! Shit! Pricks! Shit!
In who the hell uses M&T Bank Stadium, the Browns make a miraculous comeback, put it through the uprights, and good. Down go the Ravens. In the final game of the AFC North, Jordan Love looking for the game-winning touchdown pass, intercepted by Pittsburgh as the Steelers get the only victory in the division. And wait a minute, it appears we've got a fracas, a kerfuffle, a skirmish, a brouhaha on the sideline as Casey was pushed late after the game-winning interception, and the Steelers did not take light to it. Ain't shit really happened afterwards. They were just pushing back and forth. Nevertheless, over to Seattle we go. 43-yard field goal. Jason Myers wins it at home for the 12s as Seattle improves to 6-3. Washington continues to struggle in the clutch. It seems like everybody's winning on last-second field goals. 23-yard field goal for long boot Poppy. Matt Prater puts it through the uprights, and it turns out that midget Kyler Murray gets a W in his first start of the season. Arizona wins.
And now no charges. No.
41-yard field goal for the Detroit Lions to improve to 7-2 for the third time since 1990. Put through the uprights, and it's good as the Lions take down the Chargers in the best game of the week, as they would tell Los Angeles to take their Chargers and join the Bills, Jets, Commanders, Giants, Falcons, Titans, Bengals, Saints, Jaguars, Packers, Ravens, Patriots, and Panthers in taking out their Metro card and getting aboard the L train.
You lose!
Failure.
Get the fuck out of here!
What's for dinner?
Fresh hot ales.